Walk in the door, I see you and you're smiling, you say.
My name is Beraccah Kisia, and I am a holistic genre neutral musician from Nairobi. Holistic genre neutral means basically that I make healing music. I like to make music that's empowering. So wherever that takes me is where I'll go.
Smiling so loud, you say let's go.
So I'm working on a new project called The Journey EP, and it's like going to be an Afro-pop sound, but always with the intention of holistic healing music. I just released my new single called Tana, and it's out on the internet, like everywhere pretty much. So I'm like mad excited about that, yeah.
I was rising and feeling the sun on my skin. I was rising and loving myself, but it felt like sin. When I called out my light, it fell from your face. I was rising to put you back in your place.
I started professionally working when I was 15. I started recording and playing shows, and then in 2011 I went to study music in university in the States, and I had like the best, most revelating fucking experience of my life. So yeah, it made me decide to come back home and do what I love and share what's in my spirit. So I'm really excited to come up with this new project. Yeah. This project is actually a collaborative project between me and this amazing producer called the Electric Caravan. He's like a genius. I don't know how to explain this, but he just like is always in his house, like in his room, like making crazy music. So we've been working on this project for almost 4 years. So it's like long overdue, but I'm really excited because the quality of it is something that I've been seeking for a while in the industry and just in my own work. And working with the Electric Caravan has really allowed me to kind of refine the quality of my music and just the quality of music that I listen to. I've also been working on visuals with Agar. She's a French filmmaker, and living in Kenya. She's really what's the word, curious. Like, she likes to go into these strange places and find very interesting stories, and yeah, just tell real stories. So I'm really happy to have her working with me on this project, creating new visuals and stuff. Yeah. Healing music, the concept of healing music is not something very new, actually. I didn't come up with it. There's music therapy. If you go online and look up music therapy, you learn a lot about how music can heal from the inside. The approach that I take is understanding that when something feels good inside your body, it's like an inner massage kind of feeling that I'm trying to evoke. So to me, I think that music can literally reconstruct you, like atomically, like inside your body. It can heal you if you take the time to like really listen and like be patient. And so I hope that the journey can take people to that place where there's just patience and endless time that like one can take for oneself in order to recuperate from the daily heaviness. There's so much heaviness and so many messages that are coming to us all the time. Everything is information right now. Everything we consume is information. So I'm hoping that this project and the music that I do can give us kind of a break from the information overload and just give us a chance to relax, just be still. Musicians today in Nairobi, I think we need to be thinking of the long term. Let's not just think about how to create a trend right now or how to stay above the trend in this moment, but creating music that can actually transcend trends and stand the test of time, so that in 10 years people can be asking another young musician the same question if they still think music from our era, makes sense to them. I want to make music that can remain relevant throughout time and inspire throughout time. So I think we should be thinking of long term, like create sustainable music instead of just staying above the trend or trying to work with what's popular. I think African music, there's a lot of space for African music to be explored. Today, African music is when you think of African music, you just think drums and one-stringed lutes, but there's so much more to be explored. I think my generation has a responsibility to explore the wealth of African music that's there, because it's such a huge part of our history and our heritage. I think there's a lot of appropriation of African sounds that goes on in abroad, and Africans, we need to take back our identity. I'm really encouraged to see that there are more people taking initiative to bring out that real African sound, and not just what you hear on samples or on Discovery Channel, but what actually is the truth that we experience on the daily. First things first, everybody, best band in the whole world, Chief and the Marshalls. Chief and the Marshalls are literally my favorite all the time, everywhere. I always go to their shows, and I'm always that crazy girl, just doing the most. So come to a Chief and the Marshalls show and dance with me, please. So I'm not the only one. I really also enjoy the music of, today I was listening to this song called Golden Pineapples by Omaide and Kavinya. I hope I got that right, but it's such an amazing song. Kavinya is one of my idols when it comes to vocalists. I really, really admire her. Also Valerie Kimani, Mudhoni, who else? Mr. Lou. There's so much good music. DJ Chucky. What other musicians do I listen to? Chapaman. There's this group called DSG, Dandora Supreme Gang. Shout out to you guys. You're the best. Whoa, I love their music. There's so much good music coming out of Nairobi right now. It's hard to just name everyone in one sitting. There's so much espresso. Crystal Axis, Black Gold Republic, Fox Elijah, Ruby. There's just endless. Well, those are what I've been listening to lately. You can find them all on SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram. They're really, really talented and real music, music that you can listen to until you're 40, until your deathbed. I grew up listening to a lot of rock and folk music. I was always such a misfit weirdo kid. So when I discovered rock music, I was like, whoa, there's a culture where it's okay to be completely weird. You can just be a trashy punk and you have a community that will support you. Even if the world doesn't understand, there's this community that supports you. So I found this beautiful community within rock music culture and punk rock. So I started off playing. I learned instruments through playing Nirvana songs, and I used to tell myself I'm Kurt Cobain reincarnated, so I'm going to be the most badass guitarist. So I listening to Jimi Hendrix, Joan, Amma Trading. Those are artists that inspired me growing up as an instrumentalist, and as far as my sound goes. Lyrically, I listened to a lot of Genge when I used to grow up, mostly Jokali basically. And as a lyricist, he really challenged me to be broad and tell stories and play with words and really be creative and not hold back when it comes to poetry and the lyrics that I write, especially because sometimes something may sound weird when you say it in a sentence, but it may be the best lyric, you know, in a song. So I've learned a lot from watching those artists. Lately I've been interested in just how arrangements work. I started a new punk rock band called August Sellers. We do like live punk rock music, so I'm really interested in how arrangements work. And I've been listening to, there's this artist called Yubu and the Down Home Blues Gang. Listening to him and working with him has really helped me understand how arrangements work as you're constructing a song, because sometimes you're just like, I want to put my soul out there. You don't realize there's so much that goes on behind. And same with the Electric Caravan, because he's very meticulous when it comes to arrangements, and we take a lot of time to decide how the pattern of the song will go. So I've learned a lot from just observing those people lately. We all know freelancing is an extreme motherfucking sport, man. Like, we're out here sweating for the bags. But I think there are two sides of the story. So let me start with the negative side of the story. Like, creating a stable structure for yourself as a young creative is very challenging. I found that discipline is something that's very, very crucial for upcoming artists. Creating a discipline, knowing that you're going to wake up at this kind of day, this time of day, this is how your schedule is going to look like, those kind of things. Being very, very thoughtful about your actions, so that it's at least all organized. It's very easy to just get confused. You don't know what the hell is going on. I think that's been my main challenge, had been like discipline. Practice is one of the things that, I mean, if you want to make excellent music and keep challenging yourself as a musician, it's important to keep practicing. And yeah, practice is an important part of discipline. So I think that's a huge challenge for independent artists, because you're kind of just, no one tells you what to do, which, by the way, no one should ever tell you what to fucking do. But like, at the end of the day, you need to have your own way of doing things. You need to be the queen of your fucking kingdom, you know?
I was rising and feeling the sun on my skin. I was rising and loving myself, but it felt like sin. When I called out my light, it fell from your face. I was rising to put you back in your place.
Hi, my name is Beraccah Kisia, and you've been watching the Afro Tape.